Hi, I'm Brenda Ellis. I'm the author of Artistic Pursuits, an art program for preschoolers through high school. Are you an artist that avoids certain subjects? In fact, maybe you avoid so many subjects that you're really only comfortable in drawing one type of thing. Now, I'm not talking about setting aside some time to practice something that you really want to get good at, because actually focusing on one subject and drawing it over and over again is a very useful practice. What I'm talking about is staying within your comfort zone so much that you're afraid to try to draw new subjects. Sometimes what goes on in our heads is something like this. I've never been able to draw that. And when I hear students say something like that, I know that they're also thinking this idea, so I won't be able to draw that in the future. And then you cut yourself off to learning new things. Now, what if we change this idea that you won't be able to draw something in the future? Let's change it to this. I will be able to draw that in the future. Now, how are we going to get here? Well, to get here, we need to change this thinking, don't we? I will be able to draw that in the future. I want you to say that with confidence about any subject that you want to draw. So let's try a way of thinking that will help you reach this goal. How about, I'm going to try it as many times as it takes to make it work. Now let's see if this works. I'm going to try it as many times as it takes to make it work so that I will be able to draw that in the future. You can draw any subject. Are you willing to try for as long as it takes? You may have flipped your thinking today, so I thought it would be fun to flip your drawing. This is an effective way to get your mind off of the subject itself and onto the lines and edges that you see. I am not going to draw the grass, then the man, then the boy. I'm going to draw lines that connect to lines, skipping across the areas that are grass, man, hat, and boy. You may be asking, what is the purpose of drawing upside down? Well, our brains work in a verbal mode. With words, we identify and label what we see. In this photo, you think grass, boy, man, hat, and for beginners, you may have ideas about how to draw grass, how to draw a boy, a man, or a hat. These ideas about the subject usually have no connection with what you see. And when you flip the photograph, your mind is less likely to label objects and more likely to look for lines, shapes, and distance. I can look at shapes that are not objects. Shapes like this area of grass help me see the relationship of the two figures. Look for edges. Draw those edges in lines, just like we've done in all of our summer lessons. You may have noticed that there is a lot of measuring in art. The great thing is that we can get better and better at seeing edges and distances. We just remind ourselves to keep checking those things as we draw. Flipping your drawing to upside down is not easy. I want you to enjoy the exercise and don't judge your results too harshly. In art, we should always have fun. Now it's time for the surprise. Flip your drawing right side up. How do you like it? Well, thanks for joining me. I just want you to remember that what you practice today is what you'll be good at in your future. Now, this wraps up our summer drawing courses of 2020. And if you made all 16 drawings, I'm really proud of you. Great job. Now you can take a deeper dive into drawing. You can explore painting or make sculptures, all in our books or online courses at artisticpursuits.com. I'll see you there soon.